Hey everyone, chosen people, chosen nation. That's what we Jews are referred to. Is that racist? The haters these days, and there's a lot of them in their arsenal of Jew hatred that we keep hearing about and reading about, but this is one of the things that they kind of dwell on a little bit, that we refer to ourselves and see ourselves as a better chosen people. So what does it really mean? So this week on Shavuot, we read the reference to it, the source of it. And it's always good to go to the source to see what exactly it means. So Moshe, in preparation of the Israelites, the Jewish people about to receive the Torah at the base of Mount Sinai, God tells him to say the following. Tell them the following. Atem ra'itam, you've seen what I did to Mitzrayim. Vesetchem al kanfei nesharim, how I brought you out of Egypt on eagle's wings. V'avietchem elai, and I brought you to me, God tells them. V'ata, and now, im shemot tishma'u b'koli, if you certainly listen to my voice, ushmartem et briti, and you guard my covenant, v'item li segula mikol ha'amim. You will be segula. Segula means treasure, precious, special, mikol ha'amim, of all the nations. Kili kol ha'aretz, because the whole land belongs to me. What does that mean, that whole land belongs to me? So the Sforno commentary, he's Italian from the 1400s, when he talks about these verses, that you shall be segula, precious and treasure to me amongst all the nations, he says, Afal pisha kol hamin ha'enoshi yakar li, even though all humans, God said, are precious to me from everything else that was created. As it says in Pirkei Avot, Chaviv Adam shenivra b'Tselem. Precious is man that he's created in God's image. So we recognize and appreciate that every human being, Jewish or not Jewish, is made b'Tselem Elokim, in God's image, and is precious and special to him. Mikol makom, nevertheless, atem tiyu li segula mikulam. Yes, you will be precious and a treasure to me compared to everyone else. So it's not saying that everything else is like meaningless and nothing. No, not at all. Everyone's precious to the Almighty, but yes, we have a certain responsibility, a certain place in God's eye. And he goes on to say, "V'chasidei umat ha'olam yikarim etzli b'li safek," that righteous people, no matter what they are, Jewish, not Jewish, makes no difference. They are yakar, they are dear to me, b'li safek, without any doubt. So, what we're getting at here is there are two things that the verse is saying. Number one, what we just said is that everyone is regarded as special in God's eyes. But the other thing as well is that the Jewish people are only special dependent on what? It says, if you listen to my voice, ushmartem et briti, and you guard my covenant, then v'yitem li segula, you'll be precious to me. Like there's a certain quid pro quo. It's a give and take. It's not just you're special, finish, you're treasure to me, that's it. You got to do something to be recognized as such. And that's listening to God's word, following the mitzvot, observing the Torah, understanding and recognizing that there's a brit, there's a special covenant and relationship and agreement with God. That's part and parcel of you shall be to me a special chosen people. And we see this, unfortunately, that the bottom line is we Jews, we have leadership role, we have responsibility. When we don't do what the Torah is saying, and we don't guard his covenant and follow his ways and be moral examples of what we're supposed to be, so what happens? We get the Jeffrey Epsteins, we get the Harvey Weinsteins, we get the Bernie Sanders, we get people who represent destruction of society, who don't lift up the world, but bring it down. So the notion of segula, of precious treasure, it's a double-edged sword. If we follow God's ways and we do what we're supposed to do, then we serve as, or lagoyim, light unto nations. But if we don't, then we're darkness for much of the world, unfortunately. So it's a position of leadership, and we see that any leader, Jewish, no Jewish, not Jewish, it makes no difference. If a leader is a good leader, they lift up their surroundings, their locale, their nation, their province, whatever the case may be. But if they're bad, they schlep it down, they drag it down, and people really, really dislike. Shavuot is a reminder of what Segula, Am Segula, really means. That we're not chosen special, and it's not like we're, what they call them, Nepo babies or something, that you're just born into this and you got to treat me special because I'm born Jewish. No. There's none of that. It's the idea of a responsibility and making sure we live up to that responsibility to make the world a better place, to bring light, or lagoyim, and not darkness. Have a Chag Sameach, and may we Shavuot remind us of that and lift us to that so that we can do our role properly. Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom.